It's finale week, Nick. It's finale week for Kenobi. It is happening, and Star Wars or Disney Plus just shared a poster for the upcoming finale, trying to hype it up a little bit.
Ooh.
And this is what we get. This is what we get, guys. Let me scroll down and just show you guys this image. We get the rematch of the century. And apparently, if this poster means anything, it's happening on Mustafar.
Again.
And, now, if you think back to the sizzle reel that they released, we got this image here on the sizzle reel. That's a drawing. That's art. That's production art.
Yeah.
And we know that, they had their iconic meeting in Revenge of the Sith on Mustafar. But now we're getting this poster here, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you see him fighting it against Vader on Mustafar, and Vader in the suit Vader. So Kathleen Kennedy saying that this was going to be the rematch of the century. That definitely hasn't happened yet. Do they even have time to do this, Nick? And what's the deal with Mustafar?
I have literally no clue. None of this makes sense to me. And this isn't anything I asked for that I even want or even care about at this point. Like I was thinking about it just now while you were talking about it. Things were popping into my mind, of how much cooler it would have been if this story, like 10 years after Revenge of the Sith, Vader's still looking for Kenobi, and they showed this parallel storyline of, Kenobi trying to stay hidden, stay away from Vader, and Vader trying to hunt and find him, and by the end of this series, these midway between episode 3 and 4 storylines end where Kenobi gets his hut, he speaks with Qui-Gon, whatever, and Vader realizes that Kenobi must be dead, because he hasn't found him, and he basically gives up the hunt for Kenobi. Then you come to episode 4, and Vader's sitting there. I sense something, a presence I've not felt since. And he walks off and he's like, talks about Obi-Wan Kenobi. And then you see that first meeting of them on the Death Star, and you just look at Kenobi's face.
Right.
Like, when you look at his face speaks volumes. And it's not, hey, I'm seeing you again for a third time, is Vader. I just saw you 10 years, and here we are again. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense to me. None whatsoever. So this show's dead to me at this point. There's nothing that they can do. I'm sure when the episode comes out, there's probably gonna be some things I like about it and some things I could pull from. They did a good job here. That part's cool. I like that, whatever. But it's just not good to me.
Well, see,
The
the
show as a
story,
whole, and I don't think this episode's going to save it.
the story, they're headed. They got Leia. They've got to go take Leia back home.
Yeah.
Reva's headed to
Luke
on Tatooine.
Yeah.
Mustafar. How is Mustafar going to work itself in the equation? And there hasn't been any of this planet jumping going on from episode to episode, really. Like, the setting, it's where you are. Like,
yeah. And apparently, rumor also has it that Grogu healed Reva. And she learned,
oh my gosh,
how to heal from Grogu.
Oh gosh. Well, I'll tell you
And
what.
so she's going to heal herself with the Force from Vader's stab.
How about no? Okay.
Yeah.
As I'm showing off my Grogu coffee mug. Mustafar, Nick, if that happens, that's like the ultimate member berry. And I don't say that as like this is great. I don't know if I even want to see that.
How are you going to do better than what they did in Revenge of the Sith?
Yeah.
How
You
are
can't.
you going to
You
top
can't.
that?
You can't. You can't. This show
Yeah.
can't do that.
No.
This
No.
this show can't do that.
No.
There's no way.
I just if anything, I hope they listen to people and they just cut it out and they just chalk KK's words of rematch of the century up as well. There was changes.
So
Because
I'll tell you one thing that I think is interesting. All the leaks came out, and most of you guys have read them all, and the leaks over from making Star Wars. Some things haven't exactly panned out exactly like the leaks indicate, but for the most part, they're spot on.
yeah,
What
yep,
if Qui-Gon Jinn's Force Ghost plays a role in them meeting again, or in not killing Vader? Like, what if they're having this fight and it's Vader against Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon Jinn's Force Ghost pops up? Don't kill him, Obi-Wan. He's the chosen one.
yeah.
you
I
know?
I mean that would just be more injecting more nostalgia and member berries in there.
Yeah,
Like, hey guys, let's inject even
I know.
more into this clockwork of nonsense here. Let's throw
Yeah.
another wrench in the mix.
Well, guys, let us know in the comments what you think about this apparent rematch of the century happening on Mustafar in the finale. We'll be bringing you all the news and we'll be live streaming about it when it happens.
Yep, absolutely. Leave comments below. Let us know your thoughts, guys.